Hey everybody, welcome to Kimmel's Irish Pub. Time for another movie review. Tonight's movie, Chief of Station. I know nothing about it. The only thing I do know about it is Aaron Eckhart's in it. Now that I look, Olga Kurylenko is in it. She's a James Bond girl. And Alex Pettyfer is also in it, who I like. Although I heard he was trouble to deal with on Magic Mike. I think that was the one he struggled with. I don't know. And maybe there's other people in it. Here's the bad news. 4.6 on IMDb. 4.6, very low. I normally, if it goes below 5, I take it off my list, right? Because I don't always get time. I try and watch higher rated movies. But after learning that the death of his wife was not an accident, former CIA station chief is forced back into espionage underworld, teaming up with an adversary to unravel a conspiracy that challenges everything he thought he knew. I mean, it does sound like a lot of those other movies where, you know, the baker, the candlestick maker, all those ones that I've talked about, the bricklayer, the beekeeper, who were all highfalutin military type government people who retire and they got to come out and they got to do it. And this is the chief of station, so they disguised it with a different title and a different actor. But 4.6, so I don't know, hour and 37 minutes long. I'll give it a go. I'll let you know. Stick around. I'll tell you what I think. I'll be back. Hey everybody, we're at the credits at Chief of Station, and I don't agree with the score being in the 4s. Right? Now, I reserve those for films that are really, really bad, poorly shot, poorly acted. You know, not that this was a really high rating film. It's what you expect it's going to be, right? It's a spy, you know, spy movie, revenge the wife getting killed, conspiracy theory, whatever. Throw it all in there. You know what it is, right? That's what it is. That's all it is. With action scenes, gunfights, unbelievable stuff, double crossing, yeah, it's what you expect from all this. Now, I mean, the gunfights or the action scenes, again, unbelievable. Everybody always escapes, like, oh, there's all these gunmen, and the one guy gets out by shimmying down a rope. You know what I mean? Like, okay, that happens in all the movies, you know? You can, the opening scene, though, I tell you what, when I did see the opening scene, so I'm going to break this down for you. The opening scene, Aaron Eckhart, who is, I think, in the CIA, and Alex Pettyfer is like his spy. He's up in the cloud, like watching him, you know, with a glass, and he's helping him down at the bottom. They're watching this like handoff of like an envelope, and these other guys who happen to be like, I don't know, Russian. They're there to like intercept this handoff of this secret envelope. It is the worst scene I've ever seen. It is terrible. Like I put in my phone here, like, okay, opening scene is to show like some depth, I guess, some build out what's going on with his character or what it's all about. Well, they made it like a real scene. Like this is really happening. You know, like they're handing it off. You could see it plain as day. It's like if me and my friends went out and tried to do a secret handoff in the middle of Budapest, right, with actual KGB members there trying to intercept it. And like that's what it looked like, and the KGB members could not intercept it. You know, it was really bad. And then there was this odd conversation at the end of it between the head of this, I'm saying KGB, they were Russian, the chief of staff at the Budapest hotel, I don't know what he was, but seemed some head foreign figure turns to Aaron Eckhart, and it happens to be his wedding anniversary, whatever, says something, and it's weird, and that's the opening scene. So, while I get the point of it all, it was just so poorly done. Like, I would have said that was a training exercise, right? Like, this was just a training exercise to see who could do what, and I set it all up as Aaron Eckhart to celebrate my wedding anniversary with my wife in Budapest. That would have worked. As opposed to, this is an actual foreign spy exchange of secret codes that the KGB or whoever it was trying to intercept, and it just looked awful. So that was really bad. I wouldn't rate the film a 4 because of it, and it really, really lowered my expectation going into the rest of it, but that's okay. Didn't ruin it. Just wanted to call that out because it stuck out so much for me. And I thought he was the ultimate villain, this guy, this head of Budapest, chief of staff in Budapest. I thought he was, and I was like, he's not a really good villain either. I didn't think so. But, you know, there's more than meets the eye. And there's other things that are just, like, way far-fetched. Like Olga and her character and her coming into the scene to save things is just like, really? Like, on a boat in the middle of nowhere and just comes through the ceiling kind of stuff. Yeah, but you take that. That's what you're getting in these movies. I know that signing up to watch this movie, Chief of Station, that I've never heard of before, comes out like streaming. Sure, it has Aaron Eckhart, it has her in it, and it has Alex in it. Okay, but I know I'm not getting like, whoa, blockbuster, sit down, here we come. I know this is stuff gonna happen, so I still wouldn't rate it a 4. And then the whole IT guy, that was like kind of a waste of a character. So Aaron Eckhart's wife dies, as we know, and that's kind of where he's going into revenge, and people are looking into the death. And so they kind of, I guess, they don't really explain it too well, they kind of eliminate his access as they go through this investigation. Well, an IT guy in the CIA just comes like out of a break room like, no, man, come with me, I'll let you into the CIA, it's cool. And they just let him go. Like, that's not really going to happen. And then he kind of takes Aaron, who's like the head guy, under his wing. Like, I'll take care of you, buddy. And then it's just weird exchanges between the two of them throughout the entire film. You know, like, not weird, but like, I don't know, useless. Hey, I'm going to send you something. That was, I don't know. So, but for me, still make it enjoyable. I picked these things out. I'm not going to rate the film a 4 because of that. And that's just me as a film. I say reviewer. That, you know, film watcher and speaker thereof film kind of guy. That's my definition. So, I thought it was good, mind-numbing type stuff. Well, I didn't think you had to pay attention to. There was a point where I was like, wait a minute, what happened? I mentioned I thought the villain guy I was like, he's not the greatest villain in the world. I can't believe they're making him. And then there was like a turning point, and I missed it, and I had to rewind it. But so you do have to pay attention a little bit, but it's not super intricate. Like, I probably could have figured it out if I wanted to spend the time instead of rewind and just think about it. So it's not terribly intricate and involved that you can't figure it out, but it is. There's a lot of silliness, I would say. Silliness might not be the great term, but unbelievability about the film. That really shouldn't happen in real spy life, which is a thing. There's real spy life out there. So, I don't know. There you go. Fun watching the film. I am going to say it's a 5, but still not a 4. Yeah. So, there you go. That's what I got. Hopefully that was helpful. I will stop rambling on. Thanks for tuning in. Kimmel's Irish Pub.